Double up. 3 or 4 times, I ain't telling no lies, I just run it up. Never let a heart.
Alright, what's up you guys? It's the next day. Not the next day, but next couple of days. I got these splitter rods in, so I'm gonna go ahead and put them on the car real quick. So hopefully, finally, for now, I don't have to deal with the splitter getting ready to pop off on the highway when I'm going like 70, 80 miles per hour, because I had that happen a lot, and it's a hassle. So these should be fine. It should be holding me off until I chassis mount the splitter, which I'm gonna also include these on the car once when I do that. But let's go ahead and put these on, bring the car to the front, put them on, and talk about the current state of the car and what I plan on doing next as far as like the next chapter of the car. So let's shut up and get this shit going. Alright guys, what are you doing? Red. Oh, my dog out here with me. As getting the Z ready. So I think right now I'm about to mount these rods. We're gonna be in the side pillar of the front bumper. So I'm thinking about putting it right here, like that, and then mounting it down this way. I think that'll be pretty efficient. Then probably tighten it up a bit so the splitter rod is like, so the splitter's like pulled up. I don't want this thing falling off on the highway. So right now it's like bolted by like 8 bolts at the bottom, and then 8 or 9 bolts at the bottom, and then the splitter rods are gonna, you know, hold it more tighter, just keep it from falling off to support it. And then in the future, probably like when I go boost, honestly, when the bumper's gonna come off for real, when the intercooler's gonna be installed, I'm gonna chassis mount it. So right now this should be fine. I'm about to buy a daily anyways. I'm about to get the E46 for a daily, so I'm not really tripping too much. It doesn't have to be perfect. I don't be speeding this shit anyways, because I don't have a license right now. I've been not having a license for over a year now. Driving pretty dirty, so no pun intended, because this carbon does not look good right now. Shit is dirty as hell. Gotta get the wheels repolished too. But anyways, I'll talk to you guys about that later. But for now, we're just talking about the splitter. So I'm gonna shut up and just get this thing installed now. All right, I didn't record the video, but pretty much already drilled the first one in. So bring it a little closer. Oh shit. There you go. So I'm trying to put it right here. Can I see it poking out a little bit? So right now I'm just tightening it up. I don't really want to have to take off the bumper because I don't know if I already said it. There's a lot of lights and stuff that are attached to the bumper of the car and shit, and I really don't want to have to take it off. So right now I'm just tightening it on as much as I can. Oh shit, without me having to remove the front bumper and shit. So now it's like, okay, should I have it mounted like this? Get some space to it. I don't want it too close. So to be honest with you, then I'm gonna make this a little smaller right here. Pull this in a little bit so this can be pulled up like that. If I can get it pulled up like that, then it'll be pulling back the splitter more, so it's not gonna come off as easy, because that's what I don't want. So I think I'm gonna mount it kind of like this. I think that should be a good look. Should be a good look. I don't want the rods to be too close to each other, but these so far look pretty sturdy, so these should be fine. So I'm gonna say fuck it and just full send it. So just gonna put them on and see how they look. Kind of want to mount it like right here. So I'm just gonna full send it and drill it. Wherever she goes, she goes. I'm aiming for about right here. I'll tell you, it's the last time I ever have to drill into this fucking carbon. I know a lot of hearts are broken right now, guys, but I'm sorry. You gotta do what I gotta do. Alright, so now for the second one. That's what it looks like so far. Just hit on the second side. Go. That should be the last fucking bolt. Oh shit. All right guys, so pretty much the splitter install is now finished. As you can see, it wasn't really hard at all. And I know it's most likely not even really perfect, bro, but it's close enough. Looks pretty good, I would say, from the top, from the side. Yeah, so just pretty much to talk about what exactly is going on with the car now. Right now I am tuned from Moore's Auto Sports, located in Gainesville, Virginia. All right, so after everything's pretty much said and done, fortunately they weren't able to add the flame map. Sucks. So I do have flames for the car, but I just don't have a flame map. Being here, looking around, it most likely looks like an Evo shop more than a VQ shop. Not that it's a bad thing, but these guys look like they specialize in Evos and shit. And Subis, not so much Z's. But I did want to take a look at some of the cars. They're pretty cool. I would get an Evo, to be honest with you, but it's on one of my top 10 lists for like cars I do really want to own one day. But it's just, they're just not reliable as far as like on a daily aspect. This is not a daily drivable type car. I mean, his lip is done. These things are fucking sick. Pretty cool. I do want to own one. I feel like if I had my own Evo, definitely I get slotted brakes, slotted rotors like this guy. Ooh, whose car is that? Man, it's sick. It's like, no. I'll probably have it like this guy. This guy's Evo's pretty sick. Carbon fenders too. Damn, that's nice. Looking T's. Carbon side skirts. Carbon rear bumper. So I was like, wait, how much carbon as I have? Carbon rear bumper, carbon side skirts, carbon fenders, carbon hood. I wonder if he has a carbon front bumper. I don't know. They had another Evo that was here. I wonder where it is. But I think I recorded a little bit as I was walking in. But that pretty much is this. That's a sick ass Evo 8 or 9, I think. I remember this guy from last time. We'll get ready to head back to the house and go over pretty much what the shop told me about the car and the tune and what I plan on doing next with the car. It's kind of like central Virginia. It's not really northern Virginia, which I'm from. It's probably like 30-40 minutes up from where down from where I'm from, actually. But I'm tuned by them. The tuning process was really mediocre. Wasn't really the best. Didn't get nearly as much power as I anticipated, and they're not Z specialists. The tune itself isn't a bad tune. It's a decent tune. The car definitely makes has a night and day difference. Your tuner just isn't the best when it comes to Z's. When I went there, I told them I wanted a flame map for sure, regular 93 map and 85 map. They could not give me the flame map. The first time they said that they were going to do it, I was like, cool. I went there to try to do it. When I got there, after I already paid them, they told me that we might not be able to do it after I paid them. Then the guy said maybe, and then it switched to saying, take the car down here. I can't tell you if we can, I can't tell you if we can't. I was like, okay, fine. Drove the car 40 minutes, 45 minutes down there, and then they couldn't do the flame map. So they ended up refunding me a little bit of money. I paid about $2,000 for the whole tune and some parts to be installed, like the injectors. I paid about $2,000 for that, and they couldn't even do the tune. They couldn't do the flame map, which I was pretty upset about, because that's like one of the main things I wanted, even though I wouldn't utilize it like that. And then they started telling me how the flame map is bad, how it could fuck up your motor, all this other shit. Saying I don't care what admin tells you, and I don't care what Z1 tells you in Soho. I'm telling them, like, dude, like, I don't give a fuck what like what you think, dude. Like, if I want it, then I want it, and it's as simple as that. So there's no questions asked, but they couldn't do it. So that being said, right now I'm most likely going to get retuned by admin 100% and see how that process is. Most likely when I go boost, because right now I am just on regular bolt-ons. I am pretty much full bolt-on. The only thing I don't have is just headers. So yeah, they should pretty much gave me a gauge on how them not being able to be good with tuning the VQs, because I asked the guy, what's the highest you guys ever got on your dyno from a Z? And he said the highest we ever got was 320 in our dyno. That was in Nismo about a year or so ago, he said. He said that. I was like, okay, because I was expecting with my bolt-ons to get around 340 or 330, 340. And he kind of started chuckling. He was like, oh, no, that's not going to happen. You're not going to get that unless you're boosted. And with him just saying that alone told me, okay, you guys don't really know much about tuning VQs, because people hit 330, 340, 350, even 360. Very, very common with a full bolt-on setup, especially with you not having headers. You can easily get 3-inch intakes, test pipe, full exhaust. Even on E85, you can very easily get 330, 340 wheel. That should be very easy. And him saying a full bolt-on Z in their dyno got 320, that was their highest, kind of already told me everything I needed to know. I just know the next time I'm gonna go with someone more reputable. Those guys tune a lot of Evos, a lot of double X's, Mark IV Supras, GTRs, but they definitely seem like Evo guys for sure, because their shop, every time I go there, as you guys saw, is strictly a shit ton of Evos outside. So obviously, and they have some Evo awards inside too, so they're obviously definitely Evo guys for sure. They can tune pretty much everything, but they look like they specialize in Evo. So as far as the tune goes, I'm not talking down to them as far as their tune goes. I just wish their customer service was a lot better, because that's obviously what shops and car brands do to get you locked in. They get you to place that down payment or that first payment to lock you in, and then they will, like for example, you were trying to order a part, they'll tell you, oh, it's not discontinued, but it's like, we don't know when we're going to get more in. The whole time they do know when they're going to get more in. They just hold your deposit just to hold you and keep you as a customer until like the shit actually comes in. Like they do it all the time. Like, we don't know when they're going to come in, but they really do know. Same shit. Like they most likely knew they couldn't do the fucking flame map, but they just wanted to make it seem like they weren't sure to hold me in as a customer. So yeah, dude, like definitely going with admin, 100% admin, or Z1 or Soho, any one of the three, but most likely I'm feeling admin when I go boost, which is very, very soon. I have to get a daily first, and after I get my daily, this car is 100% getting boosted. Most likely going to go for the top mount Gonzi Evo kit, and hopefully aiming for around 600 wheel, and just keep it at there, and eventually build the motor and push for 700 or 800. Car looks like a fucking ghost ship right now. It looks really good. It's really dirty. Really proud of it. I just ordered some new parts, so you can see split rod at the gate. I ordered the carbon fiber rear fender flares from Fly One. This one got rebuilt and it's caved in a little bit after the guy rebuilt it. That's why it's not lining up right here, and because this is caved in, I have to have severe camber, so I'm running -5 camber in the rear. So when the new carbon ones come, thankfully I don't have to paint it because it's carbon, and I can take this camber out because it can feel a lot more flush. And I don't need to have a camber in, because instead of this caving in, it'll go down regularly like this, and it'll line up back here. So I got these two pieces in carbon, same thing with the other side. So yeah, pretty much everything in the car will be carbon besides the rear bumper, the quarter panels, the doors, B-pillar, and the front fenders. But everything else in the car, and the roof, everything else in the car is carbon. I'm gonna get a carbon fiber interior, but that's pretty much it. So for the holiday season right now, I'm just focused on getting those Z1 rotors, slotted and drilled rotors, and carbon fiber interior kit. And yeah, right now the car is making about 320 ish on wheel. Isn't bad. I could definitely get some more power out of it. I should definitely be pushing around 335 right now. I know if I went with the admin, I'll definitely be pushing around 335. But you know, it's no big deal, man. I'm not tripping. Having fun with the car. I was gonna get a retune by admin, flash tune, but then it was like, what's the point, man? Like, you could keep that 500. I was gonna get cams too, but like, what's the point? Like, you're gonna boost anyways, dude. Like, getting your cams installed is $2 grand. A cam is about $3 grand, about $1 grand, so that's $3 grand. Then a retune would be like another like $1,000. You want to be on the dyno, that's $4 grand, dude. Like, you could, that's literally more than half of a turbo kit. So like, what's the point? And it's literally going to cost the same amount of you getting those cams installed than you getting the turbo kit installed. So there's literally no point of you getting that. So I was like, okay, I'm just going to focus on saving up for a daily and going boost, and then getting my wheels fucking repolished, because this is not the move. The car looks great. If you guys are wondering what's going on with the split with the side skirts and the rear bumper, this is definitely being painted gloss white, like iridescent gloss white. I'm going for kind of like how Randy from Eliminate, how their GTR is, and how that RX-7 is when I got my vlog from the last car meet I went to. I'm going for that same white because I think that would look really good with the titanium neochrome bolts and the kick lugs I have going on. So yeah, dude, I'm not going to be doing too much talking, but I just want to give you guys a rundown of what the car is at and what we are going for. So thank you guys for watching. Have a good one. Peace.
5, 4, 3, 2, that's time.